Hello and welcome back to Pyre. Now, after fighting the Chastity, I had a bit of a break and a think. And I think, come what may next Liberation, right, we need to get one of the main three liberated. That's for personal reasons, I have to say. Volfred's plan is, you know, I'll help you out, but I'm in it for my friends, let's say. And I don't know if everyone here is going to be able to be liberated before they pull the whole Commonwealth and downside cut-off thing. And I'd rather see the people I'd like go up, rather than try and play this thing a bit tactically. So, if Rookie can't go up, I'll send Headwin. Much as I love Headwin, I want him free. I can't keep him to myself. That's weird and not cool. Anyway, after triumphing over the Chastity with ease, you return to the wagon to find Volfred and the lone minstrel in the midst of conversation. Most strange that just one star should be illuminated now. This is not what I expected. Nor I, Volfred, sir. Oh dear. Then Volfred notices you there. Reader, Tariq and I observed a strange occurrence in the sky is all. It appears the star of Kalimad Ropecaller is illuminated now. The first exiles came to these lands not by force but by heeding the Ropecaller's deceptions. The traitor was former aide to the Emperor. His actions inadvertently led the 8 scribes to find each other. It is another star, except our models and predictions of the cosmos did not anticipate this. Anyway, go see for yourself. I shall make the wagon ready in the meantime. You see only a single shining star illuminated far above. It is just as Volfred indicated. Discern where it leads. Kalimar, the rogue star. See, we've got the Titan stars. Star of the Serpent Lord, an ill omen which engulfed the star of the First Empress. Lovely. Endriga, the Titan star. Star of the Blood Mistress, an ill omen. Yep. I'm assuming they're all going to be... Whoa, that's a big boy. Oh, that's Islak, the Astral Born. Yeah, he's definitely a big boy. You are less so. Plans. Okay. Oh, it's the Accusers again. The rogue star burns bright over an isolated little island in the Sea of Solace. Lendl is already on his way. Guess we've not got no bloody choice but to fight Lendl again. Then we are summoned to the Isle of Kalimar, deep within the Deathless Tempest. Oh, that's the place we flew over that no one really wanted to talk about. Have you been there before, Tariq? So long ago, I scarce recall the time. Only the scent. It is the place from whence the creatures native to this land sprang forth. Reader, let's not concern ourselves with superstitions held about that place. We'll set forth at dawn, and soon see for ourselves what to make of it. Okay, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this. Not sure why I'm facing the Fate again. In fact, they are the Fate, or the Avengers, or whoever the fuck. What are these people called again? The Accusers, that's the one. Fate is these poor lads. But I'm not sure why we're fighting them again. Let's have a look at the Chastity, shall we? Those bearing the name of the Chastity all count themselves disciples of Luce Glorian, the 100 Minds, known firstly for his wisdom, but also cherished for his modesty, integrity, and kinship. Slorian's priority in forming his triumvirate was to instill in all his subjects a deep-seated deference and respect for the rules governing the liberation cycle. The cycle of the rites needs to be respected to be understood, and needs to be understood to be respected, Sklorian said. Thus the Chastity are emissaries of the cycle. Should they earn back their liberty, then they shall spread enlightenment itself, and all of us shall grow. Yeah, I don't think, old Manny there, old Manny of the Chastity, is really going to spread any enlightenment. I can't even remember his second name, it was Manfred something. Anyway, Bertrude wants to have a chat. Tinterstaff, that was it. You're unaccustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. You soon see why. Ooh. You have observed before how our manner seems to soften to the degree it can whenever Volfred is around. Oh, ooh. If only I could have seen their faces then. What was your secret, dare I ask, dear Bertrude? It appears that they are reminiscing about old times in the Commonwealth. Flame-resistant inks, Sandalwood. 'Twas the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burned to ash. Flame-resistant inks, of course. The good officers who came to visit, they were so intent on burning all the evidence, they did not stop to think the evidence was fireproof. Alas, they later found a way to burn thy stamping press regardless. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew there in the southern bogs. No matter, dear Bertrude. What's done is done. At least it made it difficult for them, is that not so? While introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas. Perhaps. My words would have not reached near half as many were it not for you, not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your sacrifice. Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Sandalwood. Well, you shall have to take them from me anyhow. Thank you, Bertrude, for helping to fulfill a modest author's dreams. What good's a stamping press without good inks? No good at all. They exchange a laugh at this, but then... Even still, and through this new ordeal, thou hast no love for us, is that not so? Wow, putting that card out. Bertrude. Nay, we understand full well. Thou needst not further explain thyself. There are different kinds of love, Bertrude. On that account, thou hast nothing to teach us, Sandalwood. They each remain silent for a time. That's just awkward. So, how's the weather? Not good? Great. I'm gonna go... Our hearts, they cannot be controlled, Bertrude. Lasted things they are, they act well on their own. He puts away his pipe. I am blessed to have you in my life. Back in the Commonwealth and here as well. I mean that. Although I know that is not enough. At first, Bertrude does not seem to acknowledge this in any way, but then... Nay, Sandalwood, it is enough. It is enough. She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Fulford soon turns away as well, politely bidding you a good evening. Was I just standing in the fucking doorway for all of that? Two old friends that evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They rather seem to draw a certain strength from one another. Yeah. Anyway, that was awkward, so let's hurry on, shall we? Let's not dwell on it. Off we go! To the creepy, creepy place. Hey guys. Ugh. Can't even remember what that symbol is, but I'm sure it's not good. At least Lendl will no longer be shouting at Tizo, because Tizo is gone. Volfred joins you as you soar high above the storm-ravaged waters, on approach to the infamous Isle of Calibir. Among its cursed qualities, it seems the wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. One of the downside's small misfortunes, I suppose. The wagons drive them seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now even than usual, sir. Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place. Tariq, do you suppose the accusers were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars, though we soon shall know for certain. That we shall. Take us in, please, reader. Alright, Sharp Shoal. You sense an unusual presence here, bearing word of your adversary Lendl. So Gilman insists the water along his path contain riches. I'm curious as to the word of our adversary, to be honest. You make landing within the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden amid these waters, though for now you still have some time left before continuing onward. Let's read about the Tempest, I guess. We waited for the Deathless Tempest to subside. We waited, but the Underking, he merely laughed and laughed, for the Deathless Tempest does not subside. What lies beneath that stretch of sea to cause such an upheaval is best left to myth and speculation. We made passage, nonetheless, through sorcerer's aid and fortune, scarce seeing the surrounding environs. We did detect a landform to the west. Solly and Mur detected there the presence of the treacherous aide who lured him into exile, and then followed him in turn. Mur, in his wisdom, thought it best to be avoided. At last we did arrive on distant lands, though seeing them provided little comfort. This is just a lovely place all over, really, isn't it? Let's just tap that. There we go. Contact the apparition. Some sort of entity lurks beyond the veneer of reality. As you walk through a dark corner of Sharp Shoal, An icy flow near the Isle of Calimere. Even once crowned worm knights of the Sea Dominion tend to avoid the cold here. You sense a presence of some sort, which reaches out to you. Hey, it presents you a vision of the adversary you expect to face in the coming right. The apparition is aware of your next adversary in the right, Lendl. It offers to sway the coming right against him in your favour. Except your adversary shall suffer a misfortune that inhibits his performance. Nothing permanent, it claims. Decline and the apparition shall extend its offer to Lendl instead. Any edge against the adversaries in the rights may be the difference that secures your freedom. Sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure Lendl will use it against us, so... You thank the apparition for its generous offer and accept what it proposed. A moment later, the apparition folds in on itself and disappears. As you head back to the black wagon, you cannot help but wonder what exactly it intends to do. Lendl shall suffer -2 presence. Hey, I'm here to get out of here. I'm not fussed for quite how I do it. The Isle of Calimere. Onwards. A messenger in with news and rumours on the other side managed to track down your wagon in the dark waters of the Deathless Tempest. The Imp's latest information is about none other than Tizo, who you liberated at the fall of Solium. Everybody says he is the first creature of his kind to come to the Commonwealth. While this unique status brought Tizo no shortage of prestige, he nonetheless experienced difficulty acclimating to the new environment. It seems that he grew quite despondent. Then at last he managed to track down Volfrid's agents, with whom he is working to find a means to bring more exiles home. Thus has the revolution grown stronger. He also left you a special verbal message for his most trusted messenger, who rears up and intones. He wants you to know he's doing well but misses you and hopes to see you again. You thank the messenger for the report and ask that he relay your kind regards. Your companion seems to be going to talk in turn. I guess this makes him an expatriate of sorts, ditching his downside home in favour of the Commonwealth. Who would have thought? Very, very bright, that one. Would have served well as our familiar. Perhaps someday yet it shall be so. Good on him. If anyone or anything can change the Commonwealth, it may well be Tizo. Oft it is said that good things come in smallish packages, and Tizo stood as living proof. And living he remains, apparently. Why, that lucky little... Okay, sure, I'm a little jealous of him, so... Truly. Once more, it seems I underestimated him and his resilience. I shall look forward to our next reunion, Tizo. Perhaps when we are back among the stars. The news of Tizo's adventures in the Commonwealth fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Hell yeah. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Calimere. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps? That's weird. No one wants to chat, but then we have a quick read of this. The traitor Calimere Ropecaller. Whereas he brought our empire's fall, whereas he nearly claimed the life of our dear Solium, we forgive him. We have forgiven him, we give a certain thanks to him, for he has played a vital part in the Star's plan. If not for him, then we, the Eight, would never have aligned. We never found the Ropecaller. He fled into the sea towards an isle which we knew well to avoid. It was there that we think that Calimere's tattered mantle finally did him in, among the wild imps. Should the stars ever converge above that isle, we shall be to signify that their long dance across the skies is drawing to a close. Okay. That's not good. Well guys, how did you find me all the way out here? I mean, this is extra special customers. I'm only joking, you're the only customers I got. Got you again, only joking about that too. I get tons of customers. It says they only bought a lot of stuff today, so not here, okay? Don't ask about it. Anyway, I got a little something which maybe you'll be into. Been hearing about these little numbers for a while, check them out. Set of rings. A paired talisman. A ruined band. Bear 2 presence, 2 quickness, and 2 hope. At the start of a round, briefly gain infinite stamina if an ally has a jeweled band. Okay, so if you need both of them, really. Thinking these things are supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds, know what I mean? But anyone could probably use them if I was to buy them off me. I was going to get them myself, but anyway, let me know if you want them. How much do they cost? Well, we can get one. Which, okay, so I'm going to save my cash and we'll buy both next time. Just not a lot of customers today. You stand before the bizarre outcroppings of the Isle of Calimere. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of gibbering creatures growing louder. The sound of it is unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes are fixed to the stars above. Soon something in the sky begins to stir. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Not while I'm being recorded, I'm afraid.
A glorious eve to you as
wow.
ever, O you exiles of the Nightwings. The 8 scribes dragged you all the way into the blasphemous Isle of Kaelma. Here you are to be surrounded by even more gibbering nitwits than usual. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers.
Again.
Whosoever fire yet burns ere the break of dawn shall surge forward on the path to glory.
Yeah. We are ready for you, Nightwings. Come, accusers, let us crush them and be done here quickly. Whoa.
Now let us get started.
Well, we need some speedy lads to couple that. Rookie. They can't jump as easily as other ones, they can only kind of leap, so you might be good. I'm gonna get Jadariel as our own defense in there. Prepared as ever. Come then, Nightwings, we are prepared for you. Well, no preamble this time, it seems. As the rite commences, the imps throughout the caverns area roar with excitement. Our struggles and our plan. Mere entertainment to these loathsome creatures. Begging your pardon, sir. The imps of the isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now they offered a bounty in soul if our triumvirate proves worthy. They would pay us? In exchange for what, exactly? And where do they get the soul, for that matter? My understanding is they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much soul lies lost within the sea? Flashy displays of mastery. Reader, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real. The soul could be of benefit. Oh wait, that was the wrong guy. Whoops. Indeed. Then Reader, my girl, it's yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment. Now, let us not distract you further here. Henceforth, you shall be tasked with feats of glories in the rite. Salute the imps.
Now begin.
Yeah, you get really fast now, actually, don't you? Oh, goddammit, it should have switched. Oh well, it is what it is, 'tis what it is.
'Tis too close to call who shall prevail as yet.
And boom! Jesus Christ, he's fast!
It seems the Nightwings are a bit ahead.
Yes!
Douse the flame.
Ah, I knew her wings would be useful.
The orb is up.
Sorry, imps. 2 exiles and a single aura cast. Oh! Come on, give me an opening. There's one. It's like a bloody Spitfire. There we go. That counts, it seems. Sadly, she wasn't flying, so she doesn't get the bonus, but the imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred grounds. Blasted creatures, these imps, get out of here! Stay out of our way! Don't be mad at the imps, I fucking love them.
What are those blasted creatures doing?
They're imping around.
Sacred tradition. Some boorish spectacle.
Let them have their fun.
It's more like that and we are finished here.
Ah.
The orb slips from your clutches.
Ah. Well, I was just biding time, but it seems my time was, damn.
Glory to the scribes.
Let's try again with our boy. There we go. He's so fast.
The Nightwings prevail. They hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me. The right.
You deserve a punch in the scrotum. Alright, so we shall leave it here and listen to Lendl whine next time. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please do check out my other videos. If you do, I shall see you there. Goodbye.